Basically, I like taking a box and turning it into slightly less of a box. Hey, welcome back. Nate again from the Rusty Roller. Back on the 48 Ford, custom kick panels, carpet, sound deadener. Let's do it. There's my template from the passenger side, and luckily the driver's side is exactly the same, just kind of flipping around. Except for the holes. Holes on the driver's side are going to have to be different. I'm going to use nut certs on this side. There's existing holes already in the kick panel area. I just have to wall them out a little bit from nut certs. But driver's side, I can't do that. I don't have enough room for the tool to fit in with the steering wheel in the way. So I'm just going to drill a few holes and use some sheet metal screws that I had in my collection of nuts and bolts, probably saved from the Dakota. Don't ever throw anything away. Save everything. And I'll just use these for the nut cert side on the passenger side. So it works out. So trace it out, cut it out, bead roll it out, stick it in. Well, I think they turned out pretty good. Here's the other side. Up in that corner, I had to cut a section out for all my wires going to the fuse box up there. I just sliced 1/4 inch coolant hose, overflow tank hose, sliced it down the middle and placed it on the edges so the wires wouldn't chafe and rub through. But yeah, turned out pretty good, I guess. And I already did that little corner there, little kick panel area. I don't know that alone is going to make much of a difference, probably not. But we'll see. We'll take it for a spin. Let's roll. I don't know how well this is going to pick up on the phone. doing like 10 miles an hour. Might get up to 15, maybe 20. Whoa! It did just rain yesterday, so the rocks aren't kicking up like they usually do. Kind of stuck in the dirt. It's got a little chassis drone with exhaust. It's not super bad though. A lot of little squeaks and rattles. I mean, it's 48, what do you expect? Pretty rough part here. It's actually not as bad as it usually is, but rough part. So I just watched that video on my phone, and the audio on the phone sucks. It sounds like the muffler's dragging on the gravel. It's not. Audio sucks. But yeah, so it's loud, creaky, squeaky, whatever. So this is what I'm using. Kill mat 80 millimeters. Like 34 sheets in here. Got off Amazon for like 70 bucks. Also got some pretty cheap thin carpet to slap on top of it. That's the brand, but I don't know why it says sound deadener. It's just carpet with no backing or anything. Pretty thin, but whatever. Slap it in there. It's actually called underfelt carpet, also off Amazon, of course. So I already went ahead and did that corner with the fuse box. The instructions say you need a roller. I don't have a roller, and it didn't come with one, so I'm just using a deep well socket. Kind of going like that, flatten it all out. Seems to work pretty good. So it turned out all right. Yeah, there's some wrinkles and folds in the carpet here and there. Didn't want to cooperate, but that's okay. I'm just going to slap the cheapest floor mats I can find on Amazon. Just going to slap them down there, and that'll cover some of them wrinkles up. So then we'll take it for a spin and see if it quieted down any. Quick disclaimer. It's probably obvious. I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert. This is not a restoration. This is just a hobby that I love to do. Basically, I like taking a shit box and turn it into slightly less of a shit box. There you go. All right, here we go. So far, it's a little better. Actually, a lot better. Rough part here. course, there's still some chassis drill, but I don't care about that. It is better though. Yeah, so much better. Most of the squeaks I'm hearing now is just from the bed and the chains hanging off the tailgate. There is a little squeak here in the cab, somewhere here in the corner. And then there's got a little rattle or something in the window. I think it's my driver's side window. I think it's the window regulator itself. It's rattled a little bit. Other than that, though, it's a lot better. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. And I didn't even do the whole cab, so it also might have helped when I tightened down one of the cab bolts, the cab mount bolts. It was a little loose. I don't know how that happened, but I tightened that up, so that might have helped a little bit. Oh yeah, much better. As long as I don't hit a giant pothole. So a lot better than I expected. Instead of it sounding like an empty tin can, now it sounds like a tin can with a little bit of sound deadening in it. So big improvement. Considering I didn't even do the whole cab. I watched that video of the after, and it doesn't sound like it's dragging exhaust in the gravel anymore. So yeah, pretty good change, pretty good improvement. And also tightening that cab mount bolt probably helped a little bit too. So I'll probably jump back on the panel truck next video. I finally got the radiator and fan and all that for it. So I'll get on that. Questions, comments, put them down below. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks a bunch.